Friday weather looks like this. That severe weather finally shifts to the east, although southeast U.S. possible for severe thunderstorms today. Georgia, parts of Alabama, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, close to D.C. there, maybe West Virginia. All those areas be weather aware today. And some flooding possible, heavy rain possible north of there. Of course, thunderstorms, you can get that heavy rain too. Be aware of that. Gulf of America today, looking at some rain chances. Maybe be beautiful though in Mar-a-Lago this weekend. It's always beautiful down there. I invite you down. We'll maybe play around a Gulf. Maybe talk about the Golden Dome. We'll talk about the tariffs. We'll talk about lots of things. Come on down to Mar-a-Lago. Love to see you there. Chances of rain today all the way back into the Dakotas, up into our 51st state of Canada today. Montana might see a chance of rain, but then jumping over to Colorado, New Mexico, Texas, and points east of Illinois, including Illinois, Louisiana, south of there, of course, Tennessee, Wisconsin, Michigan, all of those areas east of there. Basically, it looks like east of the Mississippi. A lot of that rain is possible today east of the Mississippi River, the mighty Mississippi River, mighty just like the United States here. United States of America, beautiful today. Temperatures looking at some 80s up into the Dakotas. That warm is going straight up from the Gulf of America, making it all the way up there. Gulf of America, of course, beautiful today. 90s, 80s, 90s, Mar-a-Lago. Got to talk about that again because it's just so beautiful in those areas. Need to press my Diet Coke button. My voice is going out. Hundreds, desert Southwest. Warm there. Warm in the desert Southwest. Beautiful along the western coast of the continental United States. Once we add Canada, then we'll have to make this map bigger. But we'll talk about Canada in a moment. Let's talk about Alaska. That's next to Canada. So this is our 49th state. 49, yeah, I got to count here. 1, 2, yeah, 49th state. Some rain possible parts of Alaska today. Temperatures 50s, 40s, 50s. Northern Alaska a little bit cooler. It's always nice over there next to the Bering Strait. Wave to my friend Vlad. We're going to talk soon, I'm sure. Hoping to talk to him soon. Hawaii looking like this today. Rain possible in the parts that you normally get rain. It's rainy in parts of Hawaii, but just a beautiful state. I'm glad that we have that as our 50th state. 86 degrees Honolulu today in the capital, 83 in Hilo. I invite you to visit our 50th state of Hawaii or visit our 51st state of Canada. It's easier to drive to Canada than it is to drive to Hawaii. That's what I've been told. I've never driven it though. I take the jet. People give me jets as gifts. That's nice of them. Beautiful, beautiful jet. Anyway, back to the forecast. Canada today, temperatures in C for Canadian scale, looking at 20s, 30s for much of Canada today. Some thunder possible in Quebec. You might hear rumble of thunder in Ontario, areas just north of Michigan. In our 51st state, might see some thunder. Some still possible northern parts of British Columbia, otherwise rain in parts of British Columbia. Let's look at our 52nd state of Greenland. The capital today is beautiful. 4 degrees, that's Canadian scale, so it's not a real 4 degrees. It doesn't feel like 4 degrees. 4 degrees, that's what, about 38 degrees in American scale temperatures. We'll help them out once they get statehood. I'm pretty sure they've applied for it, probably anyway. They should. If they haven't already, we'll help them with it. Maybe I'll visit there soon. Beautiful in Greenland as well. Love to have them on board. And I'm sure they want to be on board as our 52nd state. Maybe they could be the 51st state if they jump ahead in line in front of Canada. They could be our 51st state. Well, that gets us to the weekend. Hope you have a good weekend. Hope to see you down Mar-a-Lago. Maybe we'll do some golf. And we'll talk to you soon, I'm sure. And Thank me for making. You should be thankful that this forecast exists. Thank me for making it by liking and subscribing.